stanowiska!
Hello and welcome. Today I am in the Tier 7's Polish destroyer, the Blyskawica, with my new camo, which looks quite nice. I also probably need to adjust the audio. There you go. So now that you can hear me correctly, I need to stop doing this air rune voice because I can't do the air rune voice. Okay, so this is the Tier 7 Polish destroyer Blyskawica, which is going to be on my channel for the third time now, but I am running Demolition Expert and a different camouflage, which looks quite nice. Quite different from the general camouflage. The Blyskawica is quite fun. You play it much like a Soviet DD. You just kind of shoot and turn and dodge, and we'll see here in a second. So going up on the Warships, and I realize that there is aircraft coming towards me, so I'm worrying about am I going to get detected? Or are they, if they detect me, are they going to strike me? This is things that you have to consider when in any ship, for that matter. But they just seem to go right on past. So now I can open fire on the Warships. Trying to get to fires with my HE. Just getting damage right now, but not really any fires. So now I'm circling back around because I'm not going to have a clear shot on him. Unfortunately, the high explosive shells only have like a 12.0% chance of causing a fire on target. Unlike my shores, which has like a 15.5% chance. I do like my damage over time. Or dot damage, whichever you prefer. From fires and flooding, which is usually what I would do in aircraft carriers, is set them on fire and then go for flooding, since flooding lasts significantly longer, does more damage. And the enemy, whatever it was, launched something at me. So the Warships is coming around the corner, and I was thinking about ambushing it with torpedoes, but I don't want to hit the friendlies. So, and he already knows that he may be hit by something, so now I'm just going to have to either pull back, which, yeah, I'm probably just going to have to pull back here. I can't really torpedo because he's radaring. Something's radaring. It's probably him. I don't know whether the Warships is radar. I haven't unlocked it yet. Oh, it's the Atlanta. I don't like Atlantas. They eat destroyers. They can be very threatening. But doesn't this camo look cool? It just looks great. But, so the Warships is coming around the corner now. and I am slightly worried about that. Well, I was aiming for the indicator, but you probably didn't really see that. It disappeared for some strange reason. So fire armor piercing, because he's showing almost a broadside. But these torpedoes are going to get him anyway, so bye. So now aiming for the enemy Bayern. Particularly want to set more fires, trying to assist the Fuso. Luckily for me, the Atlanta didn't engage me, which it should have, but it didn't. Poor Fuso. Unfortunately, the CV isn't helping him at this time, so he can't really, get much assistance. So I fire on the Bayern, drop torpedoes in the water, hoping that they'll hit. No fires yet. But I think those torpedoes are on point. So now I'm turning back around to engage him while he's occupied. But now the enemy aircraft carrier is coming after me, so I try and angle my ship so like that they'll just drop straight over me. Ooh, it looks like we're gonna hit some torpedoes. Yes, we are gonna hit some torpedoes. Take a nice big chunk of damage out of that Bayern. Which now means he's susceptible to fires. He's also healing at the moment, but if I start setting fires, then he's going to be in a world of hurt. Like that. That's 2 fires. And those are just going to burn and burn and burn. I got extremely lucky there, but now I'm going to have to pull off. Firing armor piercing because he's broadside. He's taking nice big chunks of damage at the moment here. And got him. This is why you cannot be oblivious in a battleship. You have to pay attention whenever destroyers are around. Or any ship, you either change your direction or cut your speed. Or both. I usually change direction, but it just depends on the situation you're in. Like if you have a bunch of targets you're shooting at, then you could just slow down. And angle a little bit. That Koenig just took a massive hit. So activate engine boost to start moving quicker. Moving to engage the enemy Colorado. I don't know where I was aiming, don't ask me. So now I'm going to smoke. Slow down. Shells incoming! No. Okay, we're good. Now that he's put out the fires, he's susceptible to more fires. Like that one. I'm sending those in case he decides to move in different directions. And there's a fire. Just keep racking up the damage is what I'm trying to do at the moment. Oh, there's another fire. So now he's taking about 500 damage per second. Oh, so that's now 750 damage per second. See, it really adds up. This is where things get interesting, I guess you could say. The reason I say that is because for the next about like minute or so, I'm not gonna shoot at all. The reason being, okay, so for the next minute I'm going to shoot. Then I'm not gonna shoot. I think, yeah, after I come around this island, I think, because he starts shooting back and those shells, even though they're not very accurate, they can still hurt. Right now he's just getting spotted, but I mean, we're gonna win this game anyway, so really what I'm waiting for him to do is turn his attention, which is usually what I do in my cruisers, is I wait for their attention to turn and then I start shooting at them to set fires, because the good fire chance on my shores, 15.5, is pretty decent. Come on, stop looking at me. Shoot at something else. So I think it's just about time for me to start firing again, because he's not paying attention. Or he's paying attention to something else. Yeah, that friendly battleship. So now I'm going to speed boost, and I'm going to start engaging him. Since, as you can see, his guns are turned the opposite direction, which means that I can start shooting at him. So I'm just going to keep hammering him with shells. Cause fires. Doesn't look like he's wanting to put that out, so it's going to burn. Also, he's showing broadside to an enemy ship. Oh, he finally put it out. So now I'm going to smoke screen because it looks like he's turning and wanting to look at me. So there's a fire.
Zasłona dymna ustawiona.
There's another fire. So he's gonna start cooking now. And on top of the fact that he's being attacked by my entire enemy team, his health is gonna be dwindling pretty quickly. And the fact that he's just eating shell after shell.
Doładowanie silnika wyłączone.
And okay.
Zniszczyliśmy wrogi pancernik.
So these are the results for the battle. So 98k damage, 255,000 credits, 1,450 experience, 292 free XP, and Arsonist. With 190 hits, 4 torpedo hits, 2 planes shot down, 1 incapacitation, destroyed 3 ships, set 12 fires, and 4 floods. Got second place on my team, and this is the damage that I did over the course of the game. 40,000 damage to the enemy by air, which was nice. So I did 37,957 damage was from fires. Fires seem to make up most of the damage from this ship, as long as the opponent doesn't decide to put them out. Which is why I think this ship is one of the best tier 7s, or either that or the Mahan. But it is stealthier than its tier 7 Soviet counterpart, and it has better range and accuracy than the Mahan. So it's probably, in my opinion, the best tier 7 destroyer in the game. But unfortunately it's not in the shop anymore. It was a limited time. But again, if you do have the money, it does come in the shop. It's a great ship for investing, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. If you have, please leave a like and a comment below, and subscribe. I can't forget that. And I'll catch y'all next time. Bye.